This is RJ Johnson with the Anchorage Press, and I am sitting down with my friend Antoinette here for the Anchorage Press Podcast. So Antoinette, I asked you to come here today because you and I have never had a conversation about these topics. I just know about them from being your friend, and I figured if I'm interested, other people might be too. So I said, let's record this conversation for everybody. So first, you had suggested that I write a piece on females in aviation. And how does that affect your life?
Well, it affects a big part of my life, not just for, as myself, I'm a female A&P mechanic, and about 5% of the women, 5% is what makes up the women in the aviation field. Everybody else is men. So it's really difficult to find a job. It's also difficult to work with women in that job field because there's not so many of them. You don't have anyone to really relate to. And with the whole women's movement that's going on right now, it can be really difficult because there's a lot of people that you work with that are still kind of dated back in the 50s, if you know what I mean. And also for the women as pilots as well, it's really tough for them. There's a bigger percentage of women pilots. It's a little bit easier for them, but it's still really difficult to try to get a network and some community support and all that kind of stuff, because when you think of an aircraft mechanic or you think of a pilot, you automatically think that it's going to be male.
Right.
So we're really trying to spread awareness for that. And I mean, there's a lot of companies here in town and throughout the world that are hurting for women in those positions. Yeah. And
how did you come into this field? What's your background that brought you into aviation and specifically being an A&P mechanic?
Well, 2010, March 1st, I joined the United States Marine Corps.
And you're a Marine, all right.
And I got put into a job field that required me to learn about working on aircraft. And some things had occurred in my time in, and I decided to still pursue it when I got out. And I went and got my A&P. I went to school for 2 years down in Texas, got my license, tested out and everything, and got hired up in Alaska within a week of graduating.
Wow, nice. And which airline do you work for?
I work for Penn Air.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So you guys are actually taking care of like the real Alaska, the one outside of Anchorage.
Yes, it's East Coast and Alaska.
Yeah.
So, but Penn Air is definitely a great company. So
nice. And so you aren't from here. You're not an Alaska native like me. So what is your favorite thing about the state?
My most favorite thing about the state is the ability to escape within 20 minutes.
Nice. Yeah.
This is a big city, but it's not as big as San Antonio, Texas. And it's kind of like a small town vibe. And I love the fact that I can drive out of here and go climb in the mountains or go hike or go hunting or fishing. I'm an adventurer at heart, free spirit at heart. And that's why I love Alaska.
I know you have a wanderlust.
I have a serious wanderlust.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing you're in aviation then.
Yeah.
Giving you that opportunity to travel. So now, getting more into your personal life, not your professional life. And I love women in male-dominated fields. I absolutely love like breaking that gender stereotype. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk to you about. Secondly, you are planning on climbing a mountain.
Yes, Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yes. And how did that all come about? I know there was some stuff in your personal life.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go fully into it.
Cancer sucks.
Cancer sucks. Cancer totally sucks.
It totally sucks. It's taken a lot of people from my life. A lot.
And one of the reasons I find you so fascinating and I enjoy spending time with you is because you have chosen to combat your grief by doing something really amazing. So right now you're fundraising.
Yes. It's a benefit climb for cancer research. All donations will not go to the people who are climbing as well as me. It's going to go straight to the cancer research centers that my stepdad had gone to. It's not going to go to just one area. It's going to go to multiple. Right now, our goal is $10,000. The campaign's going to be up for a year, and I'm hoping that we can reach that goal. And basically what it is a challenge that I want to partake in, for the fact that there's a lot of people out there that are going through challenges right now, and I want to give them some kind of hope that, hey, we're paying attention, we're listening to you, we're trying. I'm really trying to get some cancer survivors to climb with me. And trying to get the word out. It's really, really difficult to get people to donate and to get people to participate, just because everyone's a little skeptical about the money. But I can assure you the money is going straight to cancer research.
Like you said, you already have your own plane ticket.
I already have the ticket.
And you're going. And I will out you, because I write the caffeinated column. And with the pseudonyms that I use on that, you are my friend Athena. When you read the caffeinated columns, anytime you hear about Athena. And for anybody listening, if you could see a picture of her, that you would understand why I call her Athena. But also, like, you're a warrior, and I have a lot of respect for you. And I have really enjoyed my time getting to know you. And so if somebody does want to donate, how do they do that?
There's a link on my Facebook page. I can put it on your Facebook if you want. So since you know a lot of people, my community is still really small down here, and I just got back on Facebook in May of last year. So I've been kind of off the grid.
That alone is an interview. The fact that you haven't even been on Facebook for a year. So
they can find it on your page. It's also on my Facebook. It's made public, and I can share it to any page that you recommend me to, and people can go there and donate.
Awesome. Yeah, I will share that on the 907 Caffeinated Instagram for sure, and on my personal page. Thank you for coming by and talking to me today.
Thank you for asking me to come by.
Yeah, I appreciate you so much, and it was timely with the Women's March happening on the 20th.
Exactly.
For us to do this talk and just show off how badass women in this town really are.
I'm all about breaking gender stereotypes. I've been that way my whole life.
Love it. All right. This is RJ, and you're listening to the Anchorage Press Podcast.